You know, I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes. I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by Mr. Miracles, Andy.
Hello.
Will you fucking don't
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
quit that? Anyway, how you been, good buddy?
Peachy keen.
Oh, dude, I might be hammered.
Jesus.
Oh.
You've only had like 3 drinks while we've been down here.
Well, I mean, I started drinking at like noon today. No, when
I didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
That's how that works. I've been steadily drinking beer since, well, I came over and had a Bloody with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back to Club Rick and just started drinking beer.
Beers after beers after beers.
Yeah, I was never dry. I'll tell you what.
I will say I did not drink as much as I wanted to today,
Well,
but that's probably good.
is it though?
I had the kids.
Yeah, well,
It's probably good.
my life fucking rocks. I have the freedom
Yeah, you don't have little chillins.
and the willpower to drink all day and watch college football.
Oh, trust me, I have the willpower to do it. I just don't have the freedom to do it.
Any hoodles.
Any hoodles.
We don't want to go down that road. You've made your decisions. I mean, you could get rid of them. You're not going to.
No.
No.
No,
You're
I
kind
can't.
of you're attached at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much of little assholes as they are, I'll probably get in trouble for saying that they have their moments. They're really cute.
Yeah, they do have their moments. I mean, I shared my mother's phone number with all of you. Hey, take a cute picture of one of Fred's grandchildren. Just send it straight to my mother. Just skip a step. Don't send it to me. Just send it straight to my mother.
Yeah.
Because she's probably never going to have grandchildren.
Yeah, probably not.
Unless, if Zach comes back from fucking deployment, and then he pumps a baby in his lady. Who knows? I don't know.
Oopsie.
Yeah, well, you never know.
I have the willpower to drink all day.
Well, sometimes I don't. I mean, it's a challenge sometimes, but I make it work.
I had the mindset. I was
Today,
yeah.
well, it didn't.
I had the full.
You had the mindset.
and
You didn't execute.
I didn't execute.
You didn't execute.
No.
I did.
Like I was, I was bragging to everybody at work yesterday. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get off tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go home. Bloody's at 11, and then I'm gonna get drunk.
Well, I didn't come down until like 11:30. I delayed you a little bit,
It's fine.
but then I didn't delay you after that.
No,
It was an open. It's always an open invite in Club Rick.
I know.
Fucking, if I'm out there, if the open flag is flying, fucking, you could whatever food I got laying out, anything that you see, it's fair game.
I almost wish that I had a closed loop security camera on your fence. So all I'd have to do is like click to a certain channel of the TV and just be like, the flags are out. Time to ride.
Well, I mean, we could probably, I could just send you a text.
Yeah, I guess you could.
I could just send you a text. Like,
Or I
hey.
could just bribe the neighbor. Hey, when you see that open flag, you send me a text.
Oh yeah. Well, one of two.
Yeah.
That's why I fly the open flag in that one position.
Or you know what? I could just
because I went and scoped it out from the one neighbor's house and the other neighbor's house, and
I
I'm
could
like,
just
I know
also
they
talk
can
more to
both
my
fuck-
father,
You
but I
could do
don't.
that too.
Mm.
Well, you didn't come hang out with me last night because we went and closed up the camper yesterday, and he was all tuckered out because we had a problem with the pump one of the pumps in the camper. The pump
Uh-oh.
that pumps the antifreeze into all the lines.
Oh,
so,
no.
yeah, we had a problem with that thing. There was a connector that was fucked up. So we had to mash it together. Anyway, it took about an hour extra. So I didn't blow I took the leaf blower. I didn't blow a single fucking leaf the entire time we were at the camp. There's so many fucking leaves down there. I got to double back next week. And
There's going to be more.
I know. Well, they're maybe 3/4 of the way gone. But what I've learned is the more I blow leaves in the fall,
The less we have to pick up in the spring.
the less disgusting the entire campsite is in the spring. So
Yes.
I'm going to have to double down there a day next week with the leaf blower and my noise canceling AirPods and fucking zing, 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 and just blow leaves for a couple hours.
Yes.
It'll make the springtime better.
Yeah. You know what? I think this would be a good place to talk about buying Christmas presents for Fred. I know this is like way off kilter.
Oh yeah, this was not on the docket.
No, it wasn't. But just because we're talking about the campsite, I'm thinking, you think that us kids could maybe pitch in to replace that freaking carport?
Me and Anna were talking about that the other day because we were cleaning up the campsite yesterday, and he's like, "Oh, Aaron, will you help me stack the chairs that are on the deck? You know, the wooden
on his
thing.
Dick?
Yeah, well, it's a good looking dick.
Yeah.
The deck that's in front of his camper where we all fucking hang out underneath the awning and everything. And he's like, "Will you help me stack these and stack them in the shed?" I'm like, "Do you mean the shed that doesn't have a roof?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay, that's fair." Me and Anna talked about that. We'll get together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had already talked about maybe doing that in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're on the same page because
Awesome.
it's fucking atrocious. Yeah, it's bad. It's
Yeah.
completely pointless to
Exactly.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Any hoodles.
maybe I'll work on that.
Yeah. Maybe something that's not a freaking canvas.
Tin.
Yes.
But the trick is, we might have priced a few things out, put together sheds.
Mm-hmm.
And the trick is finding one that fits the golf cart, the door. That's the hard part.
Oh, yeah.
Because the cheap put together ones are, like $1,500, but the door isn't big enough. It's built for, a push lawnmower,
Yeah.
but not a golf cart. And so, yeah, we'd have to find something or custom build it. But then you can custom build it, it's fucking expensive. Anyway.
Yeah. Any hoodles.
How you been, good buddy?
Just peachy.
Peachy fucking keen.
Peachy fucking keen.
Dude, this is probably the most relaxed I've been hanging out down here. I'm fucking kicked back with the microphone in my face. I look like fucking Theo Vaughn when he records. I know he's popped up on your fucking TikTok before.
Has he?
Yeah.
Which one was he?
The really southern guy
The really southern guy.
that he's a comedian. He's funny as fuck though, dude.
Probably.
Real southern looking motherfucker with kind of long hair. There's somebody mashed together a clip of Finding Nemo. Have you seen my dad? And then Theo Vaughn's head pops up. Hey, he took a bunch of pills and smashed into an embankment.
I think I have seen that clip.
He's funny as fuck, dude. But he just kicks it. That's what comedians do. I mean, I don't know who started the trend. I don't know, Mark Maron. I guess he's technically a comedian. But Joe Rogan, he had a couple stand-up specials. I never thought Joe Rogan was that funny, though. He does podcasts now. But Shane Gillis does podcasts. Theo Vaughn does podcasts. That fucker from Wisconsin has a podcast. Like, everybody's got it. The girl that got randomly interviewed on the Hawk Tua girl has a fucking podcast now.
What?
Yeah.
That's
She's
bullshit.
been popping up on my goddamn TikTok, too. Well, I mean, she's cute and everything, but...
Yeah, but she's not...
What
the fuck does she talk about? I mean, I can't say much because we're not much different, but what the fuck?
Bullshit. I don't know. Does
she talks about bullshit.
Well, we talk about bullshit, too.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we're entertaining, but we're not saying anything of substance. Like, we're not teaching you. Well, for the most part, we're not teaching you anything.
We are teaching people a lot of things.
Are we now?
Yes. We are.
What would those things be? Like
We're teaching them.
we're not teaching anybody
proper
shit that's,
terminology with
shit that's going to be
foamers,
on fucking Jeopardy.
right?
Like,
We're teaching them proper terminology with like foamers and soaking and all that stuff.
my mother would not classify this as edifying. This is not an edifying bit of media.
We are expanding horizons
Are we?
with people's thought processes.
Are we?
Yes. On like
Yeah, you got to think about it. So it's not you're full of
on
shit.
whether or not like how centaurs wear pants.
Oh Jesus, no, that's
Right?
not an original thought by any means.
And the fact that there's no talk about actual like sex education in Harry Potter land and teenage pregnancy.
Oh, I mean, what?
To be fair, they
Fetus,
also
what was the joke? Fetus evictus or whatever. The fuck?
fetus deletus.
Fetus delete. Well,
Yes.
I was close.
Yes. In fact,
Fetus
for the record,
evictus. Fetus evictus would be pretty good too, though.
yeah, but that would be almost like for like a full term. Like, all right, let's just like the inducement, right? Instead of like pushing medications to start the inducing process, it'd just be like fetus evictus.
Yeah. Get that fucker out of here.
Yeah.
No epidural needed.
Yep.
Anyway, no, I have a story. I actually, I actually have a story about the podcast. So I went back home last weekend, 2 weekends ago, and a buddy who I hadn't seen in a couple years, I had sent him a link to the podcast, like when we started, when it sounded like shit, and we were still kind of figuring stuff out, and it was to a different buddy of mine's dad died, and they were having a celebration of life. Never been to a celebration of life. I didn't know there was going to be a bar. I showed up with a backpack full of fucking beer because I always drink like the celebration of life. Like he always drank with us. It's going to be a party. So we show up to this thing, and my parents are like, my mom is kind of friends with my buddy's mom, whose husband died. And we show up, and my parents are still sitting there. My dad's eating the grub that's sitting out because that's what he does. And his name's Grant. Grant, one of the coolest, smartest fucking dudes I've ever met in my entire life. The conversation kind of died like, oh, what have you been up to? And how you been, and how's life, where you live, and I'm like, how's life in the city? Because he lives in Chicago. And the conversation kind of comes to a lull, and he goes, so I listen to the podcast every once in a while, and my mom's sitting just to my right. And she goes, what? You have a podcast? And I go, Mom, I haven't. I looked her right in the eye, and I go, Mom, I haven't told you about the fucking podcast because it's some vulgar shit. You would not appreciate what me and Andrew fucking talk about on the fucking podcast.
No.
And then she didn't ask me any more questions about it the entire time.
We're a medical podcast too.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, you talk about your fucking job.
I was thinking more like we've figured out that vegans probably can't do jizz.
Well, it's an animal byproduct. The humans are animals.
And then that jizz does not contain gluten, so people with celiac disease can have it.
Oh yeah, that marginalized group that the people when it was celiacs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So see, it's a medical podcast.
Is it? Is it though?
Yeah.
When I set up the podcast, I put it under comedy.
Oh, shit.
Because I thought, at least I think I'm funny.
We're never going to get published in that science paper anyways.
No.
Can you cite your sources? The back of a Jim Beam bottle.
Google, maybe.
AskJeeves.com.
Does that even still exist?
Probably not.
I don't know. No, I never told my mother about the podcast because of the shit that we talk about and my fucking potty mouth. She doesn't need to hear this.
Your potty mouth. Our potty mouth.
I feel like the cursing is more in my kind of realm. Fuck is the greatest word ever invented.
Yeah.
It's the most versatile word Sorry, apologies. I'm fucking hammered and congested.
It's a noun. It's a verb.
Mm-hmm.
It's an adjective.
You could put it in the middle of a fucking word.
Yeah.
Unfucking believable.
Exactly. See?
And if somebody throws fuck out there, you know exactly how emphatic about the situation they are.
Exactly.
Yes. It's my favorite word. My second favorite word? Clearance. Like clearance sale? Like
No.
the clearance
Well,
section?
yeah, I kind of figured
When I
clearance.
once in a while go to Walmart, I always wander through the clearance section to see what the kind of bullshit they have. Fuck,
Jesus.
clearance. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have a third favorite word. Those are the top two.
Fair enough.
Yeah. See what I mean?
I don't think I have any favorite words.
Anime.
I mean, I don't. Yes, but no.
This is a twofer: rest and relaxation.
Ooh, R&R.
Mm-hmm. And then masturbation is probably a close fourth.
Yeah, yanking the chain.
Peace and quiet are 5 and 6. We're talking for you, obviously.
Oh, for me.
Yeah.
For me. Oh,
Peace and quiet comes naturally to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're talking about me. All right.
Listen here, fucker.
So, are there any like sub points to that? So, like rest and relaxation, right? Is rest and relaxation like the main bullet point, and R&R like the abbreviations, like a sub bullet point?
No, it's the same thing. It's just, the military likes to shorten things.
Oh, that's fine. So,
Well, it's every...
so masturbation. Would masturbation be the main bullet point? And then like yanking the chain, choking the chicken.
Those are pseudonyms for masturbation.
Yeah. Would they be like second little fucking
No.
job points?
I'm just there's no discussion. I'm just tearing apart your fucking... Yeah, no. It's masturbation, and then those are all choking the chicken, flogging the dolphin, spanking the monkey.
Mixing a batch.
Yeah, those are all just things fun names for masturbation.
Okay.
Now, you could classify masturbation in rest and relaxation, but for you, in my mind, masturbation, it happens, and then rest and relaxation is you get to play your video games and watch whatever YouTube videos you want.
Well,
without
then
having
where does
goddamn
booze
Blippi on
fit
the-
in on this?
Oh, that can
Would this be like rest
boo-
and relaxation, bullet point, masturbation,
booze
bullet
is-
point, booze?
for me, booze is alcohol in general is lumped in with rest and relaxation.
Listen,
There's
here, fucker.
There's nothing better than kicking back and having a beer and nothing fucking else to do. Now, there's a difference between drinking beers and doing work. Rest and relaxation while having a beer with no other cares or worries in the world. I don't have anywhere to be.
You're not using power tools.
Right. I'm hanging out. Usually there's sports on the
Of course,
television.
you usually don't use the power tools.
Well, I didn't today, but yesterday I did, and the day before I did. And actually the day before that I did too. I use power tools. I have tools, god damn it.
I have a screwdriver.
And drills and other things. Actually, I need to power wash that fucking golf cart. Anyway. I did buy a power wash. Anyway, that's not the point. That's not Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Fucking dick. But there's nothing better than, for me, having a beer and like watching well, I mean, it's hard to drink I could drink a beer with
You
the
have
right
that
hand.
helmet.
I do. I probably have to clean it up. It's been sitting in storage for a long time. I bought one of those fucking like a baseball helmet with the 2 cup holders on the side and the straw. Because I was cutting grass with a 0-turn mower. I'm like, this is a 2-beer job, and this is horse shit. It's hard to drink a beer while I'm driving the 0-turn.
Correct.
So I bought the helmet, and I can't drink beer out of a straw. It just doesn't feel right.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's not natural.
That beer that I stopped for at your house with the skid steer,
Yeah.
that was hard to drink too.
That was That was some small town shit, man.
That was awesome.
All of a sudden, I just hear. Blum, 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 blum.
Oh yeah,
fuck
it does
is-
not idle well.
What? No, it's a piece of shit. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, it's Andrew on his dad's little baby skid steer.
Yeah,
he
New
drove
Holland.
all the way down the alley to come steal a beer from my fridge in Club Rick.
Yeah.
That's some small town shit, I'll tell you what. But
I
let me
I
get-
can't I can't stress for the record how awesome and empowering it felt after you gave me the beer and I went back down the alley,
turned around.
turned around, was juggling trying to steer with my elbows because it's also like a zero turn
Yeah.
setup.
Well, it's a skid steer.
While drinking a beer, and I had my Bluetooth headphone shit,
Yeah.
right? And AC/DC's Highway to Hell was playing.
That's
And
pretty solid.
It's like, I'm like, this fucking rocks. I'm like on cloud 9 right now, just going down. The neighbors' dogs are barking at me, but I don't fucking care. I can't hear them over AC/DC.
Shook me all night long.
Highway to Hell. It was Highway to Hell.
Well, that's also
just fucking said
AC/DC.
it.
Whatever.
Jesus.
Classic rock era is from, in my mind, from Woodstock in '69 until Back in Black came out in 1980. That's classic rock. It's 11 years.
Fair.
And
Fair.
how pretentious is it? I had this thought the other day. Fuck. How pretentious is it that the middle-aged people, the music they grew up with, the mainstream music, Zeppelin, AC/DC, Aerosmith, you can lump in there, even fucking like Styx. It's so good, they instantly called it classic rock. How fucking pretentious is that?
They did back in the day?
I don't know when the classic rock term came about, but that era, they've been calling it classic rock for fucking forever.
I think they've only been really calling it classic rock since probably the 90s.
Well, and that drives me crazy too. You're talking Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. That's not classic rock. Green Day. That's not classic rock.
No, I'm saying the old timers probably started calling their shit classic rock
I'll have to look up when that fucking
when like Green Day and Red Hot Chili Peppers
Nirvana
and all the stuff in the 90s started coming out. All the 90s rock started coming out.
I'm curious.
That's probably when they started calling it classic rock.
I feel like the fucking
because I just know the boomer. I shouldn't say that.
the fucking boomers.
I could just see them. Oh, this music isn't what we had back in the day. Those were classics. Oh yeah, that was classic rock, and then just have it stick.
Classic rock, U.S. radio format. Ready? This is for Wikipedia. Classic rock is a radio format that developed from the album-oriented rock format in the early 1980s. In the
those were pretentious bastards.
Dude, I fucking told you. In the United States, it compromises rock music ranging generally from the mid-1960s through the mid-1990s. No, it does not.
No,
That's fucking
no.
horseshit.
I don't think
pretentious fucking assholes.
I don't think of any classic rock coming in from the 90s.
The radio format became increasingly popular with the baby boomer demographic by the end of the 1990s.
Fucking boomers.
From fucking Wikipedia, and that's the website I trust the most.
Bro, do you remember in school when they're like, don't use Wikipedia?
No, the workaround was you find the Wikipedia article for the shit, whatever you're typing up, and you scroll all the way to the bottom. You click on the sources. Like, oh, look, that's my source. That's how you got around that. Got to think 2 steps ahead, my man. Yeah, but those pretentious assholes. They started calling music from 5 years ago classic rock.
Jesus.
So, I mean, like, you're like 1982 when Poison and shit started hitting the scene, and
Yeah.
Def Leppard and whatever, fucking Van Halen was coming out, and they're like, oh no, this isn't rock. That Led Zeppelin's classic rock.
Oh,
Fucking, I'm talking about
goat killing music.
I'm talking about your father.
Yeah.
That's what
yeah. Yeah, let's not even pretend to beat around the bush. We are talking about my
I'm
father.
talking about your fucking dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. They're I was on the same page.
Those pretentious assholes.
Even the fucking people I used to follow religiously on YouTube with the anime stuff. When they found like a good anime, they would even be like, "It's really good, but time will tell if it's a classic."
Right.
It has the potential to be a classic in the future, but only time will tell.
My biggest gripe about classic rock is, I mean, there's some good songs, some good catchy songs that are out there in the classic rock genre, you know, from Woodstock until Back in Black, from 1969 till 1980. But they play the same fucking like 7 songs over and over again.
Oh yeah.
Fleetwood Mac Rumors, front to back, is one of my favorite fucking albums of all time. Front to back. But you only hear the same 2 fucking songs when you listen to classic rock radio. It drives me nuts.
I know. I hate it.
Yeah. There's like Boston. Do you listen to Boston? God damn, I fucking shit.
Jesus fuck. Are you okay over there?
I might be hammered.
Jesus.
Boston?
He's just dropping pins all over the place.
Yeah.
That's the 3rd time. Just leave it
I'm
over.
done. I'm fucking done.
Jesus.
Like Boston, the band Boston. It was one dude in his basement. He was a smart motherfucker, and he played all the instruments and developed all the synthesizer sounds and everything. And the only reason he put a band together is so he could go on tour, because the record company wanted to go on fucking tour.
Mm-hmm.
They play the same 3 Boston songs on the radio, but all the rest of them, they're bangers. Just like they're better than the shit that gets played on the radio. It's just those were the hits with the old people.
Yeah,
our parents. That
it's what they fuck to.
Yeah, you think about it. Yeah. Think about it. Your grandparents used to fuck. Your grandparents used to fuck to Glenn Miller.
Shut the fuck up.
And the Chattanooga Choo Choo.
Won't you to me home?
Good fucking Lord.
Jesus fuck.
Well, I mean,
I need another drink for that.
You're. Well, I mean, let's see. I'm trying to think.
Any hoodles.
Yeah.
I actually got almost in an argument.
Track number 9. Yeah.
Jesus fuck. I almost got in like a verbal argument with one of my preceptors, one of my trainers in paramedic class. We were standing by at a local college football game, and we got talking about classic rock, and like we're sitting in the ambulance, and I'm just sitting in the back. I'm like, that's Styx. I love Styx.
Styx fucks.
And the preceptor's like, you love Styx? You don't even know Styx. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I know Styx. And he goes, you don't know Styx. And I go, yes, I know Styx. Mama, I'm in fear for my life from and so I'm like, which song do you want me to talk to you about? Because this song is Come Sail Away. And they're like, well, yeah, but what do you know? Like, what other Styx? Name 10 Styx songs. I'm like, all right, well, there's this song Come Sail Away. There's
that was the big one.
Babe.
Renegade.
There's Blue Collar Man.
Collar Man was pretty good.
There's Renegade. There's
it was later Styx. It's I can't even think. I have to look what the fuck it is. I can't think.
Miss America. There's Too Much Time on My Hands.
That one's pretty good.
There's
whatever you rattle off a bunch of songs.
I rattled off like a whole shit ton of songs, and he just kind of went, "Oh shit, I think you actually, yeah, okay, so yeah, you,
you're
all right,
you proved me,
you've proved me wrong. You know Styx." I'm like, yeah, I do.
Boat in the River, Lady 95, I liked a lot.
Lady 95,
that was pretty good. There was one, they played it. We went and saw Styx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen Styx twice in concert.
I've seen them just once, but it was a quality show.
Yeah. Watching them the second time was much better.
Was it?
Yeah, because REO didn't suck it up afterwards.
Well, they're both from Illinois, so they
I
tour
get that.
together all the time.
I get that, but when we saw it afterwards, was REO.
Yeah,
right?
because it was Head East.
Yep, and Yeah, I hadn't.
I
heard
was
of
actually talking about this last night with the neighbor guy when he came over. And
Oh,
we
were
were
you?
drinking beers and
so it's
listening
nice and
to
fresh
music.
in
Yeah.
your
It was
head.
Head East, and then it was Styx, and Styx fucking rocked, dude.
Styx rocked it out.
And then REO Speedwagon, there's only like 2 or 3 songs I like by them, and me and Anna left in the middle of the concert. We're like, all right, we're fucking bored. We're gonna leave.
we did too.
Yeah.
we left
Not long after we did.
Not
Yeah.
long after we did. You guys did.
Should have went Head East, REO, and
Yeah.
then wait for Styx. But they tour together all the time, and I've heard they flip up the order.
Oh,
If it's usually just Styx and REO, and they flip flop because
so we just got it on the bad flop.
we got a bad draw.
Yeah,
That's all it was. But
yeah. Because the second time we went to Styx, it was Down Yonder,
yeah.
and it was.
I'd see Styx again.
It was some like one-off.
Instead of doing cocaine, they're out there drinking prune juice and shit. But it's okay.
Yeah,
They still
stay
rock.
regular.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They rock. They were doing it for 40, 50 years.
But the whatever opening act they just had some like local talent type deal, and then it was just Styx.
Mm-hmm.
It was just Styx after
And
that.
they played all the hits.
And they played all the
Well, they were all hits.
Well, they played all the hits except Babe, I'm Leaving.
Come Sail Away was probably the encore.
Yeah, did they play Come Sail Away?
Well, they had to. That's like their biggest fucking song. That song fucks though.
They didn't.
Come sail away.
Yeah, you know what? They did play that one. They didn't play some of the big hits because they're the split from the lead singer.
Yeah.
Right.
There's been a change in the guard.
Yeah.
Over the 50 years they've been playing music
some
together.
of the big hits they didn't have the rights to.
Right, they can't play.
Yeah, they can't play
and make money off of.
and play. Yeah.
Because there's some sort of legal dispute or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. So they didn't play
Lawyers are
those.
involved.
But yes, like Come Sail Away and Miss America and Lady 95, like Renegade,
Yeah.
right? Too Much Time, all that shit they played, and
Yeah.
it fucking rocked.
Yeah, Styx
And
is the shit.
Actually, they at the time we saw them second time, they had just released another album,
Oh. So
like
they
a newer
played
album,
New shit.
and so they played new shit, and it was still good.
I bet it fucking rocked.
Yes.
Well, I hope you come sail away with us on another episode. Because this has been another episode.
You can do better.
Yeah, I know. Oh, mama.
I'm in
hammered.
fear that you won't return for another episode. Prove me wrong.
Hey, you should just do the outros from now on.
Don't put that pressure on me.
Go ahead.
Under pressure.
That is not Styx.
I know it's not Styx. Just fucking leave me be, okay?
Find us on Twitter, Instagram.
Email us. Email us at buzzbasementbros podcast
There you go.
at gmail.com.
Yep.
Give us topics if you want to hear us yammer on.
Not talk about Styx
bullshit.
for 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah, not talk about Styx and actually not even get to what we wanted to talk to. But anywho,
Happens.
Spoiler alert for another episode.
Tune in next time.
Yeah, tune in next time. I'm your host, co-host, something like that.
You're a host.
I'm a host.
There's no co-host. It's,
I'm a
it's me and
host.
it's me and you.
All right. I'm your host, Andrew.
My name is Aaron.
We out.
Well, we talk about bullshit too.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron.